So good morning everyone. So our topic is all about the hierarchy of things, man as a rational being by Saint Thomas Aquinas.
So, good afternoon everyone. So, who is Thomas Aquinas? So, Thomas Aquinas was born on a year of 1225 and one of the most important philosophers and theologians of the Catholic religion. He was born in Rocaseca, a castle in the Crozets province. His family was the noble origin, and his parents were the Counts of Aquino, Landolf of Aquino, and Donna Theodora Galosito. And also, he was the youngest of at least 9 children and born into a wealthy family that resided over a prominent castle in Rocaseca. As a teenage student in Naples, he fell under the sway of the Dominicians, a newly founded order of priests devoted to preaching and learning, joining the order at the age of 19. He was assigned to Paris, delayed by the stringency of his parents, who had hoped he would play a leading role at the venerable local monastery, Monte Cassino, where he had studied as a child. After confining him to Rocaseca for a year, his parents yielded and Thomas went to Paris as a Dominican friar. And also Thomas Aquino, or Thomas Aquinas, was an Italian Dominican friar and a priest and influential philosopher and theologian. And he was died on March 7, 1274. And also Thomas spent 3 years in Paris studying philosophy and then was sent to Cologne in 1248 under the supervision of Albert the Great. This older Dominican proved to be the ideal mentor. Albert was at the time leading figure in newly prominent program of melting.
So there he learned topics such as grammar, music, morals, and the basic precept of the Catholic religion. Later, he moved from the Aquino to study at the University of Naples. There, he had first contact with the ideas of Aristotle. So, kaninga time, so katong wala pa nag-eskwela si Thomas Aquinas kay abol na sa grammar, physics, basic, so na siya mo basic knowledge about it. So pagsulod pa din niya sa Aquino, dito na niya na-encounter ang idea ni Aristotle. So si Aristotle kaya tapos siya impact sa kinabuhi ni Thomas Aquinas ito kay iyang mga idea kay pag nag-reflect siya kasi na kung sa mura nag-idolize lang iyang idea ba kay kato kasi mo sa dara doon sa 1200s kay sikat si Thomas si Aristotle. So Aquinas begin by charting out the different layers of existence. So the first is the earth or the non-living matter. The second is the plant. The next is animal life, human life, all of the process of a soul, and the angels and the God, which is the divine mind or generative principle. So para masusot ka ninyo ang akong sa what going on. So kita pagbuhay na rin sa hindi makakalaw this is the so the second one is may mga creatures diri nga nag-dwell. So the first one is the beehive. So, kanisi plant life, kaya nag-exist siya everywhere. So, ang sunod ay animal life. So, ang animal life ay bagyan ng animal life. Pwede dog, cat, or kung sa mga animals. So, kadalasan is the highest role is for human life. So, kami pang tao, nag-exist po siya dahil sa wayward Israel. So, kaya ganun ang kanyang tao, ilagay mo sa animal life na ang tao, inabilang sa animal life. So, kung ang ero, ang kasala, so, sa iba, di ba, sorry, kalawang ka. So, kung ang animal, kung ang tao, kung makasala, di ba? Ngayon siya, sorry guys, sorry. So, ang rason mas superior na sa kuwan, superior na sa iyo, superior na sa animal, ito mo kay Natay ay lakod tayo, makinabilitin, or now tayo change our own styles. Change our own styles. So the next angel, for me, I think angel is nasa wala siya dito. Pero somewhere doon, somewhere dito, pero nasa dito exist. For me, siya exist. Kanya ang God or our God is existing somewhere near on sa earth. Kaya sila sa internet. Wala sila na kanilo. Yan ang sa earth naman. Wala pa din nakakatato sa aming hari at sige. So, ang ilang natin, so, pauna dari ang earth, which is the bottom. Sunod kay ang landlight. Sunod kay ang animal. So, the next one is the angels. So, the first one is our supreme being, God.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Warren Damban. I am the reporter of Group 1. This is my report. Plant life, the vegetative soul, embodies the generative principle. But as Thomas also explains, without the non-living earth matter, a plant can never come into being. The first beginning of production are outside, for the inner juices of the tree are sucked up by the roots from the earth, which nourishes the plant. Diniyag, generalize ni St. Thomas Aquinas na kita nga tao diri sa kalibutan managhan man jud ta tungod ani because of girls and boys kanak-kanak man jud ibalit ibut pasabot ni St. Thomas Aquinas kung imong diligan ang usa ka ulaman managhan man jud ni magtanong ka managhan man jud ni ibalik kung mamatay ang halaman, siyempre mugamay ang halaman dire. I-emphasize na nga kung mamatay ang usa ka tao, mamatay man dito tanan ng kalibutan way magpabilin. Kung mamatay ta, kita ang atong soul wata ka balo kung asa ta padulong kung sa heaven ba ta or sa hell. The vegetative soul then is a particular soul because soul anima is life, anything capable of producing or generating life necessary has the vegetative soul. Ang buot pasabot ni Saint Thomas Aquinas kay kibali, ang soul is mao man ginatong kinabuhi. Kung wala tay soul, wala ta. Kibali, kinahanglan nato ang pingan ang atong kaugalingon, labi na ang atong kalag dira sa pag-ambit sa pangalan sa Ginoo. Dawaton nato sa atong kasing-kasing nga buo ang atong Ginoong Dios talabing gamhanan. Nga usa pa dili ta magbuhat og mga daotan nga kadaot sa atong mga katawhan, kay kung kini matakdan ang atong katawhan sa atong palibot or sa whole world, tibali kita tanan mga madaot mahimot ang evil. Mura ra gyud kanang halaman, tibali kung daot ang usa ka halaman diri matakdan ang isa hurot tanan, so wanay maharbis ang tag-iya. So mao tong generalize ni Saint Thomas Aquinas nga ang atong kaugalingon kinahanglan nato og peace and support sa atong Ginoong Diyos na labing gamanan. And
Once again, good afternoon everyone. I am the reporter of Group 1. My task is to report the level of life above the plants. Aquinas continues to explain that all of animals endowed with sense awareness so that they have a form of production peculiar to themselves. Aquinas goes into explaining how all animals processing animal souls have sensation. That means minimally animals possess the ability to feel and have spatial and emotional awareness. This was not an uncommon ancient of Christian view of animals. Anyone with familiarity with Saint Francis of Assisi or Saint Bonaventure would be familiar with this deeply traditional Christian outlook. Animals, however, possess in them the vegetative soul as well, for animals are also generative and reproductive creatures. Hence, the vegetative soul is part of their being. However, plants do not possess the animal ability of the soul. So, the ladder of life by Saint Thomas Aquinas is ginatukoy niya ang levels of being or levels of life, which he said na the first level kay ang plant life. Na may reason nga nung nag-exist ang plants, and ang reason is magbunga o magpadaghan. So in this article, Aquinas said that plants only possess vegetative soul and generative soul, whereas sa second level, muna siya ang animal being or animal life. Sa animal life, same sila sa plant life na non-vegetative o na-generative soul. Ang pagkakaiba lang kay na sense of awareness ang mga animals na sila different way para magpadaghan, and ang mga animals po is na sila spatial feelings kung sa makita nila ang ilang emotions. Sa first statement ni Saint Thomas Aquinas sa iyang article na there is another level of life above the plants. Iyang ginapakita na naapay mga taas na level compared sa plants. And according to his article, plants' life can be vegetative and generative with the help of the nutrients of the earth. So from the nutrients from the earth, can produce a flower, and later on the flower will separate from the plant, and it will become from attached to the plant. If the fruit will ripen, it will fall into the ground, and it will become another plant. So it means dili na ni plants o iyang partner or special feelings to reproduce another plant. Compared to the animal life, they have special feelings, they have emotions, and need nila ni para ma-reproduce. Then, that is why plants do not possess the animal ability of the soul. But there is still another level higher to the animal life, which is the human life. It is said that human life is higher than the animal life due to its intellectual capability or ability to think and the ability to reason out.
If the vegetative soul is grounded in generation and the animal soul is grounded in sense awareness, the rational soul is grounded in understanding. This is possessed by only humans and angels. However, angels will be superior in the acme of perfection through superior intellects than humans. Humans are superior to angel because they embody the tripartite soul. So, ato pa, ang mga anghel, mas labaw pa sa labaw silang antas sa ilang pagkapapito, pinaagi sa nakakataas na talino kaysa sa tao. Tapos, ang tao, mas labaw pa sa anghel kay kinakatawan nila ang reproductive soul, which is vegetative, animals, and rational. Unsama ni sila. Ang vegetative, ang mga tao ay nakakayahan makabuo og kinabuhi. Tapos ang animal kay naka-sense o spatial awareness ug ang rational na ay kakayahan manawa.
Thomas Aquinas, the philosophers and the theologians of the Catholic regions, born in 1225 in Rocasica, province of Frosinone. His parents, Counts of Aquinas, Landolfo of Aquinas, and Donna Theodora Galusio. He learns grammar, music, moral, and basic precepts of the Catholic religion. He studied at the University of Naples. Plants life, plants the lowest form of life, the lowest level of soul, vegetative soul, basic functions such as growth, nutrition, and reproduction. Animal life. For Aquinas, animals have a higher level of soul than plants. Non-sensitive soul, they have capacity for imagination and memory, can engage basic emotions. Human life. Both have vegetative and sensitive soul like plants and animals, but they have also enables humans to think, reason, and have free will. They have self-reflective, conscious, and possessing the intellect. Angels, purely spiritual beings, have no material form, sensory perceptions, but a higher level of knowledge and understanding. They exist to serve and glorify God and can communicate with humans in certain situations. God. Aquinas considered God to be the most perfect and supreme being. God is infinite, eternal, and immutable. He is pure actuality and has no potentiality. God is the ultimate source of all existence and the reason for the order and purpose in the universe. Aquinas argued for the existence of God through his 5 ways, which the 5 philosophical proofs that provide evidence of God's existence. Overall, in summary, Aquinas explains that plants' life possesses the vegetative soul, animals' life possesses the sensitive soul, human possess both the vegetative, sensitive, and also rational soul. Angels are purely intellectual being, and God is the supreme being who is the ultimate source of all existence.